What's up, YouTube? It's your boy Soul Asher. Today, I want to talk to you a little bit about my experience in Elyon. Within this clip, you will see me, level 42, and my boy Lyonex, who is level 40, and we are 2v2ing versus a level 40 and a 43. Now, this Warlord outgears me, and we actually figure this out later in the video. Lyonex actually inspects him, and then Lyonex and the gunner were actually somewhat pretty evenly geared, so the balancing typically is not far off as far as how it matches UFUQ for twos. However, it doesn't always account for skill level, so there is some discrepancy in lower skill rating players getting queued against higher skill rating players, especially if there's a discrepancy between the skill ratings of both people in the party, because I was a bit higher in skill rating than Lyonex, and I'm assuming it might have been somewhat similar with the enemy team, but one thing's for sure, it does seem like they are accounting for these things, but the one thing they are not accounting for truly is the duo queues versus the random queues, and I could potentially see this being a problem. However, as far as arena balancing goes, I would say I still had a lot of fun. However, I would like to see more balancing in this arena.
It's 356 item level and glove is 43.
It was at that point that when Lyonex inspected him and told me his gear level, because I didn't actually realize he was so much higher than me in item level, I actually started playing very reactively instead of playing actively. I'd already kind of noticed that it was a little bit hard for me to take him down, because typically most people with this build, they would just get extremely bursted. However, even though our builds were similar, as you can see, it's not just about item level in this game. So I can't say they did do a good job with that. It's not just about item level. It's not always about just skill either. It's a mix between personal skill as well as runes. Runes are huge, and if you don't spec your runes properly with your mana awakening, then you will severely be punished. And that brings me to my next point, because several people have asked me to release my build. I don't mind helping out the community, but I'm not going to do something that's going to hurt me and my guild in the long run. I'm not going to release my build so that someone else can use it against me. My skills are one thing. You can look at my skill bar, but the runes and the mana awakening is the only thing that truly sets you apart from the next Warlord, or the next other version of your class. So again, that is why I will not be releasing certain builds until I find a better build. If I find a better build than what I am currently running on launch, as far as runes, mana awakening, and gear setup goes, then I'll be fine with releasing my build. But you guys have to understand, North Americans, you have to understand, this is a competitive game. If the community starts releasing builds and they become meta, that only ruins the fun of this game. The population in Korea is very, very small, and I'm hoping that the population will grow in America. But if it does, meta builds will ruin this game. This is a game where you can have complete creativity of your own build. I will not be the one, and I hope that other content creators will not be the ones to create metas. They will ruin this game. Stop that mindset. It's bad. Get creative. Make your own build. Learn about stats. Learn about acceleration. Learn about in-combat HP recovery. Learn about in-combat energy recovery. Learn how to min-max your stats. Learn the difference between protection runes, protection luminous, and controller runes. Figure out a way to counter an opponent's build. That is how this game will be fun. Creating meta builds and running the same thing as someone else is not the way. So no, I will not be releasing my current build. I have other builds on my channel. Go check them out. But one thing I will say is I do appreciate you guys for watching. I do appreciate all the support. What I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna let the rest of these videos play out, the rest of these arenas. Like I said, for those of you that are interested in Elyon, I highly encourage you to give it a try. It is the only PvP game that has every game mode that you want, as far as constructive arenas, 2v2s, 1v1s, 3v3s, as well as battlegrounds. And it also has open world PvP. It also has small scale GVG. There is no other game that has come out within the last decade that has had this much PvP and PvE content. The PvE content is absolutely amazing. Some of it is very challenging. Some of it, you know, you can push through pretty easily depending upon your build, but there is a lot of content, both open world and instanced. I've had an amazing time in beta, and I really hope to see more of you play. Once again, thanks for watching, you guys. Catch you later.